Mm. Hey. Hey. What you going on about? Feisty little beast. Morning epiphanies. Shared content. Stern realizations. Raised eyebrow. Turning to God within. Your art practice. What you've been doing the whole time with your neurotic, discursive, problematic, secular, politicized, gender-fiddled academic, outsourced, monetized soul. James, with that. How can a culture that bans self-knowing, that would block the access to your own divine spark by polluting you with models of interior authority, of a brainwashed slave, a slave who has been empowered through some kind of revolution, a slave that gains management, administrative access to the encoding of the whole culture. God is the living reality of being itself, being myself. Is the divine spark of existence, of self-awareness, of communion with the universe. A fractal hologram. The only person to authorize my process of reconciliation, of the schizoid split of ego and unconscious, of the divine and the world, and in my case, dominated by a feminist Marxism. So my own masculinity is filtered through a female mind and understanding of myself, which came through, I would say, a distorted cultural lens of reaction. The inheritance of every body is to know themselves in its own magic. And for me, God and the magic are indivisible. The unknowable will always be unknowable, regardless of the science. And it will ever expand to be further unknowable than anything we can possibly know. And yet all is potential within that. All potentials exist. As art could be and is anything simultaneously. As you're making it, while you're making it, after you make it, and before you made it. A little bit like a nutsack full of millions of potentials. A nutsack near the base of your spine. Seed of potentiality. To exist and reside in potentiality, and to understand that. To not understand that, that's your birthright. That's the right of birth. And I speak in circular riddles that I don't understand, that others have scribbled with their understandings. And yet I'm comfortable in the terrain. Because in that lonely art practice of a lost and frightened suicidal boy who turned into me, the madness happens, and the madness self-evolves. You've survived it. You are it. You've harvested. And the journey continues. So it is good. It is good. That's what I've got to say. To turn within. No one can manage my relationship or represent my relationship with the turning within to my God, to the God of my understanding. That's my privilege, my responsibility, and my gift to this desert of a country, whether it's wanted or not. And I think that thirst exists, I think, within the mental health crisis of culture. What I'm saying makes sense. And this is what I feel I have been denied through my upbringing and through my culture and through my education. Things are always made anew. Thank you.